how are you? Welcome to another video of mine. Um, if you know me, or if you've been watching my videos for a long time, you would know if I have a cup of tea in my hand, you would know that this is going to be a long video. Um, and so I've been doing this video for ages, and I've been putting it off because I just don't really want to be talking about this at the moment, but I just thought as I'm on the summer and I'm finding things to talk about and do videos on, I just thought, why can't I not um, just do it? Let's just do it, and you might get good reviews, you might get bad reviews, and whatever. So I would really like it if you hit that subscribe button, hit that like button, so I can carry on making videos, and one day maybe make it my income. And yeah, so ever since I've started to do YouTube, TikTok, and make it so it's like kind of like my career, like I'm not at the moment, I'm not really making money from it, but in the future I will if I can stick at it. If I'm hoping I can anyway. Um, so doing this, I've got to put all my work into it. So every single day I've either got to film something, I've either got to edit something, I've either got to make a thumbnail, I've either got to post it, I've either got to do this. So then I just find I'm really like lonely because I want to do this kind of job, and um so I just find myself really lonely, and I don't think it really helped because when I'm in college, when I was at college, even now, the people in my class, they were okay. Like so 2021 to 2022 year group, they were okay. They were the group that I thought, oh, we'll get on quite well, that kind of thing. But as soon as we went into this year's course, I just felt as though a few messing around people, like doing things like taking my bags, taking phones, phone things, breaking things, that kind of thing. Um, that they weren't going to be that really nice people, and I think the only reason they did it was because they got a bit bored towards the end, and yeah. So throughout that year, throughout this year, I felt really left alone because all the people in my group only liked doing um, like gaming and like things like that. Well, I'm more into the graphic design. I'm more into the learning about this, learning about that, not learning about what's inside a computer. What's the difference between um, when you CP and the other one hard drive, that other thing, and I was more into the graphic design, and also my course does do that. My course, that's why I'm on it. I wouldn't do it because I would like to do IT. No, they do the graphic design, so that's fine. But I just find like when we had nothing to talk about, when we had nothing to do, when we had nothing, um, nothing to do, they were playing video games. And as I'm not interested in video games, I've like tried to become interested, but then I'm not really interested. So that doesn't really bother me. Um, and as all my friends live in a different location, so I am in England, and pretty much all my friends are in Wales. Well, my main two friends anyway. Um, there's almost no difference because they're in school, they're in college, and I'm in college. There we might not be able, and we can't like meet at lunch. We can't do talk, and if like sometimes like one of my friends, for example, he wasn't always answering his phone because he couldn't, not because he didn't want to, because he couldn't, and I just felt really like then alone. And ever since moving to this house, I found it really hard to make friends anyway, and I find it even more hard to make friends, and I don't know why. So if I do cry in this video, I do bear. I should have said that at the start, but this does make me kind of like lonely. And then obviously since breaking up for the summer, I haven't done the things that um, you would normally see people do. If we go out, it's either with my mum and dad. If it's with my sister, it's with my sister. Um, and I think like when I'm not seeing anybody, because obviously my other friends, like the only really active person, I've only got one that is always active. My other few are either working or they're working with family because one works goes to his nan's quite a bit, and they have a farm, so he's always like working on the farm, helping out. So this obviously one friend, but soon she would be going to work, so then I would be then like left alone and to think. And I do get people going, oh, why didn't like my grandparents? Why don't you know them work from home, work in a like go and get a job? Well, first of all, there isn't nothing that I want to do to work, and I just don't know like when I was in secondary school, primary, I pretended that I was the ruler of the school. Like I was the most popular one. I was walking through the doors, like, pushing, and then now I'm like, oh, that's kind of like gone. Where's those years gone? Um, Sometimes like I go onto Instagram, like onto TikTok, and I just see loads of like girls or boys and like girlfriends and boyfriends, and even though I'm not really I won't mind, a girlfriend, boyfriend, at the moment, but it isn't something that I want to get into just yet, like officially, um, like I'm not looking, if that makes sense. Like I'm not looking for one. I'm happy on my own. Like, and also like I also feel like sometimes I can be a bit of a bad friend. Like when I used to live in my area, because I out of all the years we've been together, me and my friends been together, like being able to see each other kind of thing. We've only been out where we've caught the bus, caught the bus, caught something, got to that place on our own without our parents dropping us off, and that's once. Once, and we've done another trip, but our parents dropped us off. Well, picked us up, and then got picked up, and that is it. Well, if I go onto Instagram, I see loads of people with their friends like on the bus, and I just feel like am I a bad friend because I prefer to be my own. I prefer to be. Sorry about that. My sister had to come in when she didn't need to come in. Um, and yeah, I prefer to be like in my room, getting like after school, after college, coming home, getting on my laptop, popping on a show, getting in my book. But then my other half of me going, oh, I should have done this. I should have gone out. I might have not been. Look, when I'm out, I should get to the point where. So I'll be willing to. Sorry, I need to go get a cushion. My ice has gone. That's fair. Like I'll get into the point where I message my friend to go, do you want me to say in a shopping centre, we can watch a film, that kind of thing. The day before and the morning before I leave to maybe catch the bus, maybe to get picked up if I'm getting picked up, I get really like anxiety, like I get really panicking and going, oh, is this the best idea for me to come? Should I like that? Even if I'm going to his house, I sometimes on the way get a bit sweaty. But once I'm there, I'm fine. I just don't know. Um, but yeah, I am one of those people that I probably get asked. I have got like asked a few times, would you like to meet up? Um, and half the time I decline something, so I always depending on what I feel like. So if I'm feeling um, nah, no thank you, I will just make something up just to then get out of it, or I'll just say no, and then when I've done it, I feel really bad because I am actually free, but I just don't want to, and yeah, and then go back into how I'm obviously feeling is I go to college and I'm fine. So once I'm on my own, once my lessons were fine. But as soon as it comes to break, it comes to lunch, as soon as I leave that classroom, I feel like I'm really left alone. Like I'm the only person, and I don't mind it. Like there's some aspects of it where I could do small things. Like I can do more of pop to the shops if I needed to. Like um, I can catch up on work if I needed to. Like I could put my laptop in it and have a peaceful, quieter. But then there's other me going, oh, I really could do with somebody to talk to. If that makes sense, like somebody to talk to, somebody to laugh with, somebody to um, maybe tell them, oh, could you look after my bag whilst I box the lid? That kind of vibe. And because when I went in at the beginning of the year, I thought, right, fine, I'll probably meet some friends. New year, new me, I'm gonna meet some friends. And then when I found out everyone likes gaming, I started going, oh, well, then they're probably not want to be friends with me because they like gaming or they like that. And I just don't, and also I didn't really like their vibe. And I just then, there, I just felt, am I in the wrong course? Like everyone was getting on with, we were doing a course and a topic in one of the courses and it was coding and everyone was fine. And then I, obviously, my teacher was always going to help me anyway because I wasn't really that good at it and I'm still not good at it. And coding is not my strong point. I could probably do like a few things of it, but that is it. But when it, so we would go, so they would go, so what I also felt really sad was they could tell I needed help, okay? They could tell. And my tutor would used to say, right, if you're finished with what you need to do, go and go around the room and help as many people as you can. Did no one come to me? Nobody. They had been told to go and see me to help me because he was helping somebody else. And I thought, well, why can't they not just do it anyway? Like, what have I done? Like, I haven't done anything bad to them. I haven't called them names. I haven't bullied them. I haven't done this. I haven't made them upset. So why they do have to do it to me? I don't know. Like, so throughout last year, I felt kind of like alone. I felt like I was the only person in the world, and I just felt really sad. Like I just really wanted the weekend to come so I can come home, put my feet up, or and not have to talk about it. And I've said obviously to my tutors this is happening, and they sorted it for a few weeks, and then it go back to how it used to be. And I loved going to college. I loved learning. I loved finding out. I loved also pretending that I was going to be getting the highest grade and that kind of thing. Like I always said, my motto is go in, just do it, and just pretend that you're going to get the biggest grade in it. So try and work towards the highest grade. Try and be the highest person you can be in that course. Try and get an award in it if you can. Because I know at the end of the year, my college does a Student of the Year award. So I was working towards that, getting something at least in that. If it was best progress or Student of the Year, I got Student of the Year, but my college, as my class was split into two, but it was due classified as one class, they couldn't give me student of the year because they already voted on somebody else. So I only got past progress. But still, that was like one of my goals. Try and be as best as I can. Um, but yeah, I just don't know. I just felt really like lonely and as I find it really hard. And I wish like I could just literally just come out my shell and literally do it. And even if I don't really get on with them, even if I don't really meet them, um, during college time, like during half term, Easter, Christmas, summer holidays, even if I don't weekends, even if I don't meet them, someone at least to talk to, then yeah. But I just wanted to come on and just say that, and I don't know if that makes sense. Don't even know what I'm going to call this, but yeah. Thanks for watching.